This episode is brought to you by Goals Activewear. Goals Activewear is a brand that focuses on basketball wear and attire. Goals Activewear popular collection is score society that promotes elite mindsets for athletes and the everyday person. The best part about Goals Activewear is their clothes of quality and it does not shrink. This hoodie that I'm wearing right now is about a 14-ounce hoodie. Really good for the winter season, especially if you're getting done playing basketball, football, and you want something to keep you warm. Goals Activewear has a hoodie for you to take care of all your needs. If you're looking for a gift or you want to remind someone to keep an elite mindset, go check out goalsactivewear.com. Let's get back to the show.
We're in with how I got to where I am today because people think like, oh, China, you work at the Shade Room, you got there overnight. Like, no, this was a grind to get here. So worked at 99.5 Jams for almost a year. They laid me off because they just didn't have the money to, continue to pay me.
Right.
So there was a fake opportunity to work at a station in Charlotte. And so I was just like, I'm going to go where the opportunity is. But I knew I needed a full-time job. So I worked at another call center. The opportunity never came because the station never existed.
Right.
But I still was in Charlotte.
I was going to ask that. Why are you calling it fake?
This man at the time was just going around getting all of these radio personalities together, and he was building a new station in Charlotte, and he just created like an internet radio station. So it wasn't like a real, broadcasting or whatever. I quit the job at the call center, interned at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I guess that's where I did gain a lot of the skills from the Speedway that I am using today as far as writing, and that's when social media became a thing for like businesses and stuff.
Right.
So I got to run, the Speedway's social media. I'm writing press releases and everything like that. So without that internship, I don't think I would be as successful. So fast forward to 2015. After my internship was done, I couldn't find a job. Like the Speedway wouldn't hire me, and usually all the interns, like after the internship is over, usually like we can get a job in the ticket sales department. They was like, no, interview with like Fox Sports and everything, and I just couldn't get another job. So I went back to what I knew best, call centers.
Oh, really? I was about to ask that. Because usually when that happens for people, like when things don't go according to plan, they kind of deviate from their path or their goal.
Not necessarily. Well, that is true, and it was like a yes and no for me because I was so depressed at that job. It was like probably like one of the lowest points of my life because
the call center?
Yes, okay. I mean this was my third call center. I didn't really care about why the customers couldn't pay their bill. They had questions. I just did not want to be there, and so I got depressed. And I told my mom, and she was like, "Come home." Because at this point, I'm just working to pay bills.
Right.
I'm broke. I'm taking clothes up to Plato's Closet to get an extra $20 and feeling embarrassed when they didn't want to take my stuff. So, thank God my parents have always been very supportive. They did help me. So it wasn't just like I was just not doing nothing. But, I was on food stamps and everything. So when I moved back to California in 2015, I started volunteering at a local TV station called Our TV in Oakland.
Okay.
And it was cool. Actually, like, this was before I was an AK, but my line sister husband, we ended up, like, crossing, and her husband owned it. So it's just, like, so small how the world is and how connected you are. We were doing some stuff there. Like, we got to do some coverage for Super Bowl 50. And I was just like, this is good, but I could do this on my own.
Right.
And so me and another girl that was volunteering there, we was like, we gonna do our own thing. And we finessed it. We said that we were Our TV and we came to LA to do the slut walk. But we was just like, no, our platform is called.
That was way back then.
Yes,
that was way back then. The slut walk. I remember that.
Yes. And so we was like, we're not Our TV, we're Always Relevant TV. So that was the name in the platform we created, which I still run. So just to kind of sum it up, like it took me a journey to get here.
Right.
Really, I crossed AK in 2017, and everybody knows, like, if you're in a sorority, you're gonna have the